Hello good people of YouTube and welcome to my hobby channel, and in this hobby video I thought I'd do something a little bit different. As you can see, this ornamental horse is not a miniature, it's about the size of a small family dog, but I was given it because it had a broken ear, and I've restored the ear using the same techniques I would use when fixing broken miniatures, so I thought some of you at least might be interested. Slightly different project on the hobby desk today. This is a repair for a family friend. I think this is a bridle horse from Pakistan, perhaps collected on his travels many years ago, and it's missing an ear. The reason that I'm videoing this is because the principle behind fixing an ornament this big is the same principle as mending a tabletop wargaming miniature. I'm going to drill into the top of the head there where the ear has broken off. I'm going to loop a little bit of wire around to make a supporting structure. Then I'm going to fashion the putty to resemble the ear here that's carved out of wood. I've got a length of wire here. I just need to find the hole that I've drilled, make sure that slides down, and then try and bend a shape that will support the putty. Just trying to tidy up the shape of the wire a bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. I've been mixing some Green Stuff and Miliput together. Okay, so the size looks good there. Now I just need a clay shaping tool, just using the handle. Just texturing the surface a little with the lumps on the handle of this tool. It's one reason why I don't clean the handles of my sculpting tools if they get putty on them. Clean the tip, obviously, but then the handle itself becomes another texturing tool over time, which is fun. Just coming in here with a knife now to remove a few excess bits of putty. Score in a few lines to help make it look like it was chiseled out of wood. It's taken a while, but I've just added a little more putty on there to get the shape that I want. Now I'm going to let that dry, and then if I need to, I can carve a little bit off just to make sure that the finished part has the same look and feel as the original ear that it's next to. There, so it's taken about 20 minutes to do that. Right, so I'm returning to the broken ear on this horse in between shooting other videos, and as you can see there, I've tidied up that ear, sliced a few little bits off here and there just to make it look more like carved wood. I don't want anything that's too tidy because then it won't fit with the antique feel of the other ear. The next thing I'm going to do is just paint on some of this surface primer to hide the putty and the little bit of metal that's showing there. Obviously I can't use an airbrush or anything because I don't want to get paint on the rest of this horse. And then I've got 3 colours there that I will be wet blending together as I paint the ear and try and make it match the body of the horse. So those colours are all fairly close. And again, I'm not going to video that because it's awkward. I'll just stop filming now and cut to the finished thing when it's done. Rather than carry this back upstairs and hoist it onto my hobby desk where there isn't enough room, now that I've finished painting the ear that I fashioned out of Miliput and Green Stuff mixed, I just thought I would show you the finished restoration of this rather unusual horse in a setting that was a bit more like the setting that will end up in when it's returned to its owner. With the restored ear, it ended up being really simple and easy to paint. Once I primed it, I then just dry brush cream over the top of the primer, then mix that cream with a tiny bit of white to dry brush on top of that again. So that left me with an ear that looked quite bright and new, and basically it was toned down and finished off with a wash of Agrax Earthshade. And that's it. As I said, it's an unusual piece, not something that I get to do every day, not something that I'll feature very often on a channel like mine, but I thought you might be interested, particularly those of you who enjoy sculpting, converting miniatures, or even repairing old models. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.